Alright, so we're here for our week 5 of the draft jam. Today we the Copenhagen Galates are going up against Tony and his Austin FC weird dealings or word dealings. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that, but yeah. This guy I think is the first time I've ever played Tony. I think he's been in the Wi-Fi scene a little bit now. And I've even talked with him about some stuff regarding like thumbnails and whatnot because I really like his thumbnails. And I think this is going to be an interesting matchup. So even though Tony hasn't had the greatest start to this league, I actually think this matchup is a little bit rough for us. So Tony's team consists of Terra, Quackerville, Landorus, Latias, Tentacruel, Rillaboom, Klefki, Kilowattrel, TYRANITAR, Gengar, and then lastly Moltres. And one of the reasons why I think this is kind of a rough matchup is I could realistically see Tony bring everything, maybe bar like Rillaboom. I don't think Rillaboom has a good matchup just between Tornadus, Gouging Fire Fortress, Weezing. Like there's so many mons I have that can actually literally just stop a Rillaboom. So I think that's like the one mon I can see not coming at all. The rest I think is like completely fair game. You can make a justifiable argument for why they're there, whether it's defensively, offensively, as a support, whatever. Other than that, the other thing that really scares me about Tony's team is he has a lot of special attackers, and the one thing my team struggles with is special attackers. We don't have the best special defense, so if he just decides to overwhelm us and bring Landorus, offensive Latias, Gengar, Kilowattrel, like all of the special attackers, there's not much I can do. We kind of just is gonna get overwhelmed and we have to just win the game offensively. And even that is going to be difficult because he also has the more natural speed control because he has fastest mon in Kilowattrel. And Kilowattrel is very good into Tornadus, and I wouldn't be completely surprised if he's Choice-Scarf Kilowattrel. Now, I don't think it's going to be Choice-Scarf, but I could see it. But I think with all this, we should head into our team so we can talk a bit about what we're bringing and why we're bringing it. First on our team, we have Rambutan Diazel with Expert Build, Levitate, Psychics, Ice Punch, Drain Punch, and Flamethrower. 7-2 in attack, 220 in special attack, 260 in speed with innate nature. Yes, this does mean I'm not bringing Tornadus. As I said, Tornadus being outsped by Kilowattrel is really annoying, but also Tony also has multiple mons that are fairly good into Tornadus in Latias, Tentacruel, Klefki, even like Moltres, and then of course the Tyranitar. That's why we have Asilv in our first slot here. I think Asilv is like the main mon to do damage this week. It has a very good move pool here, being able to hit pretty much everything it can super effectively. That's why we're running Expert Build. Psychic is fairly spammable, especially if T-Tar is his Terra Captain. Now, I do expect the Quackerville to be the Terra Captain. I think it's more likely. I think it makes more sense because even natural T-Tar is not that bad into my team. But if it does Terra T-Tar, then Psychic is free. Like Klefki, yeah, sure, resist, but we have Flamethrower for that. And same with Latias, yeah, sure, it resists Psychic, but we have Ice Punch for that. So I really do believe Asilv is our best way to just break our opponent's team this week. Next up we have Kumquat, the Ogerpon with Lumberry, Defiant, Knockoff, Ivycutchel, Rock Tomb, and Encore. 2v2 in attack, 4 in special defense, 2v2 in speed with Gel Nature. We just be tying the Gengar and the Latias. If we can win a speed tie against both of those mons, there's a good chance we could just kill them with like a knockoff. If Latias, we would need a little bit of chip because Latias is fairly bulky. And I think Gengar, maybe we would need like one round of like some hazards or something, which I'm just gonna tell you right now, I don't believe we're bringing hazards this week, so that's a little bit bad, but it is what it is, you know. But yeah, I brought this Ogerpon with Encore just because I think there are some scenarios where he's gonna try and maybe set up or try and do something, and I can get into my Ogerpon and then I can Encore them. It can also be a really good way if I want to be bold to catch like a Moltres that wants to roost, because once we have locked the Moltres into roost, our Ogerpon should be the one we want always because we have Rock Tomb, which Moltres is the main reason we're running Rock Tomb. Like Ivycutchel but Knockoff hit the entirety of our opponent's team. Even Klefki doesn't really want to take a Terra Grass Ivycutchel that well. Plus, I would like to be in a scenario where Klefki is dead before I try and do anything with Ogerpon. We do have the Lumberry just in case. It's both partially for like Moltres Flame Body in case I want to click Knockoff and I don't want to get the Flame Body burn, but also just so Klefki can't Thunder Wave us for free. That's kind of the idea. Next up we have Pitaya, the Gouging Fire with Heavy Duty Boost Protosenses, Heat Crash, Double Kick, Dragon Claw, and Dragon Dance. 144 in attack, 156 in defense, 208 in speed with an Adamant Nature. This is kind of a weird like... This is a hard calling. I think Quack is gonna Terra, because if Quackerville is the one that terras, then Double Kick actually does very good damage into Tyranitar. +1 Double Kick has a chance to kill the Tyranitar if it's not max defensive. Now, if it is very, very physically defensive, it will live the Double Kick pretty much always, even after like I think 1 round of rocks. I think we have to have like 2 layers of spikes up, but I mean, again, I'm not bringing hazards. But yeah, I kind of just needed a mon that I feasibly thought could be a win con, and I do think like a win con in the sense of like more traditionally we go in with setup, we try and win. And I think Gouging Fire is the one I can the best figure out how to do that with. Like as I said, I think our offensive pieces struggle a little bit in this matchup just because I think his defensive pieces, depending on how he plays them, are just a little bit better into our team than ours are. Than like I think his offensive piece has more free range than ours, if that makes sense. That's why I think this matchup is a little bit tough. But yeah, Gouging Fire gonna go be a Dragon Dance set. It doesn't have to be the win con, it can also just be the mid game breaker. If I need damage on certain monsters, this is the best way to kind of do it. Go in with Gouging Fire, get a Dragon Dance up, and just do a ton of damage. Next up we have Blueberry, the Manaphy, with Assault Vest, Hydration, Scald, U-Turn, Send Headbutt, and Alluring Voice. 248 in HP, 44 in special attack, 216 speed with an Assassination. So we're running minus speed nature. One, because I wouldn't mind getting slow U-turns on certain mons, like Moltres, I wouldn't mind getting a slow U-turn, because it just means we get pivot momentum. Same with like the Tentacruel in some scenarios. If I can confirm Tentacruel doesn't have knockoff, then I don't mind slow U-turning on that. Now I am carrying Send Headbutt because I believe Tentacruel is going to be probably AV in this matchup for like Tornadus, stuff like that. So I think running Send Headbutt just to hit on the physical side makes more sense. I'm running Skull because it's of course stab, and then I'm running Alluring Voice over Ice Beam just because it's better into Quack. Again, if we are a minus speed nature, there's a very good chance that Quackable is going to be faster than us. So if it hits us with like an Aqua Step, gets the speed boost, and then we hit it with Alluring Voice, it will get confused. So it's kind of a way to kind of punish the Quackable a little bit, even if it does Terror into some type that might resist Alluring Voice. As I mentioned earlier, I think Poison could maybe be what it does. I think this Manaphy is also just very much needed. It is the one mon that can take a hit from Landorus. Like AV Manaphy is the only thing in my entire team that guarantees will not die to Landorus. Even Weezing, I would have to run Payaba Berry because I'm very confident he's going to bring Psychic on that thing. It has to be Psychic plus Earth Power, then probably Sludge Wave just as a move, just because you don't get Rock Polish anymore, so you might as well just bring the attacking move, and then either Substitute or maybe Coal Mine the last slot. I think Substitute is a little bit more likely. I don't think it's going to be Coal Mine. I don't really see the reason why it would be. But yeah, Manaphy has to be spit F this week. Next up, we have Papaya, the Ursaluna Blood Moon with Assault Vest. Once again, Mind's Eye, Blood Moon, Earth Power, Seismic Assault, and Vacuum Wave. 248 in HP, 8 in special attack, 252 in special defense with a calm nature. So because as I just said, Manaphy has to take on Landorus, that means we have to have a mon that can take on kind of the other special attackers. So Ursaluna Blood Moon with AV is here for Kilowattrel, for Gengar, to an extent Latias, stuff like that. It's literally just to make sure the Manaphy doesn't break its back trying to take on all of the mons. It's also fairly strong offensively. There definitely was an argument to running a more offensive Ursaluna, but I think because our opponent has too many pieces that can just take this thing out. Like Rillaboom, if it does show up, is really strong into this. Quackable is extremely strong into this. Latias can kind of sit on it. Like in a Calm Mind War, I don't know. I think the Latias would win if it's running like Psyshock. Gengar is probably the one we can kind of beat no matter what. Like it can be a trick version, but even if it tricks us like a Trish Scarf, or I guess a Trish Band, we just hit it one time and it pretty much dies. I'm running Seismic Toss on this, so we don't become setup fodder. That is like the main reason we have Seismic Toss, in case of like a Latias wanting to be a Calm Mind set. We can come in, we can Seismic Toss, we will never be in a situation where it guaranteed we'll be able to set up. Blood Moon has a lot to do, unfortunately, in this game, and I'm kind of just praying it can do it. And in the last lobby, we have Lychee, the Galarian Weezing with Rocky Helmet, Levitate, Fire Blast, Play Rough, Toxic, and Defog. 248 in HP, 8 in defense, 248 in HP, 8 in attack, 252 in defense with a relaxed nature. So we are max defensive for basically Quackable. It's pretty much just Quackable. Running Fire Blast, I can hit Klefki. Play Rough hits everything that's not Moltres. That is why we have Toxic. Toxic is because I'm expecting either Moltres or Klefki to be the two switch-ins to this. So we have Fire Blast for the Klefki, and then we have Toxic for Moltres. It's a good way to kind of also get guaranteed damage on Moltres. Once Moltres gets weakened a little bit, our Ogerpon does look fairly well if we can get it in a good position. There definitely was an argument to running Swords Dance Ogerpon, but I also think Swords Dance is just not worth it in case the Klefki is still around. So that's why we went with what we did. But yeah, this Weezing, it has to basically be alive so we don't lose to Quackable, and even then it probably doesn't beat Quackable 1v1 depending on the Terra type. So I'm very nervous about this. I think this is a rough matchup, but I guess we should just jump into the game and hope for the best. So as always, if you like the video so far, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below with authority, team below, and subscribe to the channel for any future videos. I'll be heading into the game, so see you in just a little bit. Alright, so we're here for our Draft Jam Week 5, going up against Tony, who, with a matchup that I'm not very fond of, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I'm gonna lead Gouging Fire because that was my, like, thought process. Also, I don't know why my voice just went like I'm a teenager. But yeah, Gouging Fire was like the initial thought process of what to lead with. And I thought about doing either Lumber or Sash, but I did end up going with Boots. So maybe I shouldn't have gone Gouging Fire lead because it's not like built to lead necessarily, but it's just like if you lead like Klefki. Okay, no, he does lead the T-Tar. Oh, the one thing I didn't want him to lead with. Okay, part of me really wants to just hit him immediately. But also, this is Terra Flying. Both his Mons are Terra Flying the same way both of mine are Terra Grass, which is kind of funny. And I kind of want to just hit him because... So it is also on Nerf, by the way, so that's... I thought it might be Sandstream just to prevent Morning Sun, honestly. TYRANITAR. But yeah, so it being on Nerf does make some stuff better for me because it means like Blood Moon is gonna hit better. But yeah, I didn't really get to go into it real quick. I'm really not like happy about this matchup because Tony's team has a lot of very strong special attackers. Now he didn't bring neither Kilowattrel nor Gengar, which does make it a little bit easier for me. I don't want to just hit him, like, because I don't think you're gonna terror this thing. I don't think you're gonna terror this thing, so I'm just gonna hit you. He does terror it. I don't know why we're using terror on this. Why are we using terror on the Tyranitar? I don't understand that. I feel like the Quaquaval is such a better Terra Captain in this matchup than the Tyranitar is, but I guess you're that scared of Gouging Fire, which I just don't understand, if I'm being honest. I mean, I might just straight up die then here, like 100%. Part of the reason I also did this is because I think he might get rocks up. Like, I don't think he's gonna hit me. Yeah, as I thought he was just gonna get rocks up, so I was like, yeah, I can get the free damage. But I don't understand why we're terroring this. Like, I actually really truly do not understand. To me, that just does not seem like the smart play. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm gonna go Blood Moon, I guess. But it just doesn't seem, because now Quack gets revenged by Ogerpon like it's nothing. Like, I guess it has to be Rindoberry then. Like, that's the only thought process I can have, is it has to be Rindoberry. Like, don't get me wrong, it being Terra Flying to bluff, I got. Same with Quackle. I also get why Quackle is flying. Oh yeah, low kick. Really good play. And he's also faster than my Luna, yeah. Actually, the low kick into Gouging, how much would that even have done? Low key. Yeah, no, that would have done nothing. So that's just a prediction on Luna. Yeah, no, that would have done absolutely fucking nothing. Yeah, I don't think he's offensive based on that damage because I'm what, 179. Yeah, I mean, I guess the the one like really good. Fuck. I also took Ice Beam off Mana Thief for Alluring Voice because I didn't think Ice Beam was that needed. Now I'm regretting that too. Now I'm heavily regretting that too. I guess I do have Ice Punch and Acid. I mean, it's not gonna do a whole lot to a flying Tyranitar. It does about 50, which I guess is fine. Because I'm just trying to figure out what my plan after this is. Because like, do I sack Luna here? Do I go Weezing? I kind of want to go Weezing. Yeah, I'm gonna go Weezing, I think. Like, oh, wow. Okay, I guess he might expect me to be somewhat fast. Poneglyph? The Klefki, okay. That's not the worst for me, because I do have Defog on my Weezing. So if he starts setting up screens or houses or anything, I can get rid of it. Now, I took... The annoying part is I did take Haze off this. If this is like a Calm Mind Klefki, that's really bad for me. But I think I will just Fire Blast though, low-key. Like, scout this Klefki a little bit. I kind of knew this was a tough matchup, but I still don't understand the Tyranitar Terra play. Like, I actually just don't think the Tyranitar was the correct Terra Captain in this matchup. Because, like, that screams to me you're that scared of Gouging Fire, which I kind of don't understand. Because first of all, you're now Terra... Like, I went with Heat Crash over, Flare Blitz because I didn't want to take the recoil. But it means you now made yourself neutral to fire moves, which I just don't really understand. Like, or are you intending to use Tyranitar as your Ogerpon check? Is that it? Even though you have a Moltres? And honestly, a Rillaboom is not bad. Klefki is not bad. Like, there's so many mons on this team, I think, that are like relatively okay into what's it called? Might be okay. I mean, I'll take the damage. Like, I get it. It's so he has psychic. Like, he 100% has psychic, right? I mean, Manaphy was built to take this on. Like, this is why Manaphy is basically here, right? Now, no, this is definitely a situation where not having Ice Beam might hurt me a little bit. Yeah, we're just gonna go. I'm just gonna go Manaphy. Manaphy is for this. With him having no, like, there's no Gengar, no Latias, no Kilo. Like, the only realistic that could have sacked Bear there, like Ursaluna, to get the free switch, because I don't need Bear for anything. But this is also what Manaphy's here for. So. Oh, wait. Okay, I eat that. I kind of don't understand that play either. I'm being so real with you. I want to click Send Headbutt on the Tentacle. Like, Tentacle's coming in here, right? Like 100% of the time. Like, you're not staying in. You're not going T-Tar because you fear the Ice Beam. You're not going Moltres because you don't beam. You might go Klefki, maybe. But I want to click Send Headbutt here, I think. I could click U-Turn, but what does U-Turn net me in the long run? I guess it nets me Aself, and Aself does a lot of damage. Did I end up going Psychic on... I guess I did. Yeah, I ended up going Psychic. So I kind of do want that damage on the Tentacle here. Just so it guarantees means that Aself can always kill the Tentacle, pretty much. Hachi. Yeah. I like the One Piece names. They're kind of fire. So we do a little bit under half. I am very slow. So I could, in theory, go for the slow flip turn. Like, I'm minus speed. The problem is I don't want him knocking me off. Like, that is literally the main reason why I'm probably not gonna... That's probably the main reason why I'm not gonna go for the slow U-turn, because I don't want to risk the knockoff. But I'm also like, what am I going into? Maybe it probably is just Luna and just sack Luna and then reposition into Aself from here. I don't know if it's Aself or Aself. I might switch between the two. I don't know. Could bring T-Spikes, because I did reveal I'm Levitate on Weezing. Bear is... I mean, Bear is really good, because like, if I can get Bear in on like a Klefki or on like Moltres, I can get a hit off, and I basically guarantee almost get a kill, because Blood Moon is so strong. But I will still go Bear, I think. He could very much also flip turn here himself, which if he does that, I'm gonna regret not U-turning, I think. But this is essentially kind of a bear sack. Plus bomb. Oh, I mean, I'm okay. I like low-key. He did get the poison. I was like, if he doesn't get the poison, I might low-key live any water move, I think. But now I think with the poison, I die. Yeah. Man, the poison makes it so I die. That's really obnoxious. That's really annoying. If flip turn kills me, I think Surf kills me now. I guaranteed. Yeah, without the poison, I guaranteed lived that. Yeah, I think without the poison, I would guaranteed lived anything. That's really annoying. I won't lie. I'll go for Blood Moon just in case, I guess. But that's really the poison ruins it a little bit. Because like, don't get me wrong, I went into it with the intention of stacking, so it is what it is. But yeah, no, the poison ends up mattering a little bit. But it doesn't matter like that much, realistically. I mean, I get to go Aself here, and I get to click U-Terra your T-Tar, so I get to click Move. Do I click Flamethrower on the incoming Klefki? I mean, that's probably what I do, right? Like, knockoff from this would be annoying, like if he stays in to knock me off. I took the damage on this because I didn't want to deal with... Like, getting Flamethrower on Klefki is also really nice, because it just opens up it opens up Oakapon for the long run. I don't feel like you would sack T-Tar right here, but you could be AV T-Tar actually. I think AV T-Tar. No, you revealed the Stuff Rocks, so you cannot be AV. I want to click Flamethrower on the Klefki. But at the same time, I guess it could be Moltres. Moltres is like the one mon as Aself kind of brought us a little bit with, just because I don't have a super effective move into it. Yeah. I guess I click... Yeah, you know what? I guess I click Psychic because it's like the overall greater neutral. If he goes Klefki, I now know this for the future. And I think from Klefki, I can probably pivot into Weezing. Yes, it is Klefki. I should have clicked Flamethrower. Opens his free damage. Free damage. I mean, he can tell that I'm not specs or anything here, so he might think Scarf as like his initial thought process. I think Weezing is just to play here. Like if I do have a mon that has to take a Thunder Wave, it's probably Weezing I could live with. And if he sets up hazards, I do have Defog. He didn't bring Kilo, so I'm not afraid of defogging at all. Yeah, I think I'm going Weezing, like Bree. I do think it's interesting he went for Sludge Wave on Weezing and not Psychic, because Psychic is free into my team. There's one resist and it is Assault, and Assault is not a good switch in, even though it has Levitate. It's not a strong switch in. So I'm a little interested why he went for Sludge Wave. That tells me he might not have Psychic on the Landorus. So it's what, Earth Power, Sludge Wave. Yeah, I don't know what the last two... That's the only problem, is I don't know what the other two moves would be. I don't know what you would run, like Calm Mind? Sup, maybe? Like that can definitely be a thing. So he does play off... Okay, he takes Helmet here. I mean, I'm just gonna defog. I'm gonna let him get the momentum, but I want to get the rocks up. The rocks are kind of annoying my team a little bit right now. And with no Kilo, this is fine. This is also, if he puts up a screen, I get rid of the screen immediately, which is kind of nice. He went into Landorus last time, which is interesting because I don't know if I would agree that Landorus is like a good switch in, honestly. That's my main thing. I don't know if I agree if Landorus is like the switch you want to make. Like you have an entire holo. I guess you thought I might click Thunderbolt, but even if I click Thunderbolt, it's a Weezing. I'm not doing that much to a Moltres. Like he has to go Moltres here, right? No, he goes Tentacruel. Okay. Kind of, I mean, I guess that's fair. You know, I guess Tentacruel is kind of fair. The stones is B. Yeah, so we get rid of the stones, which is what I wanted, right? We're now in a weird reset here because I feel like he's gonna flip turn, right? I definitely feel like he's gonna flip turn. That or Sludge Bomb. I think one of those two is pretty likely. I want to go Gouging, like low key. I want to go Gouging Fire. But if I flip, that gives him T-Tar, that gives Rock Shop again, which is not great for me. Fuck, yeah. I'm in a little bit of an annoying position because I can't... Yeah, I mean, this set on Weezing just gets walled by too much, I guess. I felt like Weezing was like a necessary evil kind of bring this week because I needed something that can like kind of take on Quack a little bit, but now I'm realizing I'm also needing Weezing to do so much more. Like, I think... I want to go Gouging, but I think he's gonna flip turn. I'm gonna go Gouging. I'm gonna go. So right now, I need to figure out a thought out plan in my head right now, because right now I'm just clicking and I'm just choosing based on like panic. And so he did Sludge Bomb, so I'm actually surprised about that. That did a lot of damage. Holy shit. Tentacruel. Wait, how much did it do? Are you like offensive in this thing? You might be. What's that? It took me down to 240. Clutch. I'm still like, I'm surprised. Oh, okay, no, that actually does do like a decent chunk, I guess. 240. So that took me down to 68. Okay, no, he does have some investment. Actually, this is a Jolly. He's probably just timid then. Yeah, that's probably just... no, he should still have some investment because I didn't have any damage on this guy. What are you going here? You go T-Tar? Like, T-Tar has to be the click, right? The problem is I don't have a way of dealing with T-Tar at all. I kind of want to just Dragon Dance, get damage on T-Tar, and just get T-Tar low. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Gouging Fire here as a way of forcing damage on T-Tar. I think that's just what the program is gonna be, low-key. Because the thought process for that is it opens up Ogerpon. Now, he's keeping Moltres in the back, so that's clearly the Ogerpon answer. I think I take a Stone Edge if you don't have investment from where I am still. I'm at 240. You have a very slight chance of killing me. Very slight chance. Like, he does... Yeah, he has an 18% chance if you have no investment. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm expecting some investment. Like, 100% of the time I'm expecting some investment. But yeah, I'm just gonna Declaw, I think. I think I'm just gonna Declaw. Like, that is... Yeah, it does okay. It doesn't do a lot, but it does okay. I'm just here to cause damage right now. That is the main... he does Stone Edge, he does hit as well, and he does take me on. He definitely has investment. Okay. Like that either he got an insane mean roll or he has investment. Can I kill with A-Self now? Wait, why is... Oh, okay, yeah, if you're physically defensive, Psychic will do more. That's insane. Do I have to give up Manaphy too? I knew this fucking matchup was fucking atrocious. There's just some stuff I don't have answers for, unfortunately. I think I have to go Manaphy, and I just have to try and beat his team offensively. Like, low-key, I think that's what it has to be. I want to click Scald. I want to click Scalds, because like if I burn this thing, that's kind of nice. Scald is somewhat free overall. Like I already showed Stun Headbutt for the Tentacruel. You know, I think he's, based on the Dragon Claw, I do think he's like max defensive. So he just does just go Tentacle. So he does like he does kind of just go the very obvious route, if that makes sense. I'm going to click U-turn this time around. I will take the damage. Sludge Bomb. Yeah, no, he's just clicking Sludge Bomb with this thing. It's so weird. He's gonna get the okay, I was about to say, he's gonna get the poison, isn't he? I was so ready for it. I think you might be within Ogerpon range on Tentacruel now. And I wanna force the Moltres in to get damage on it. Yeah, no, you're definitely within Ogerpon range. So I can go Ogerpon here, click a move and force damage, which might be what I do. If I'm being completely honest, I think he should go, if I do that play, I think he should go Klefki. Like, I think Klefki is always the correct choice. If I'm being completely honest. Again, I'm trying to think out, if I go A-Self here and I click Flamethrower and he stays in, that's kind of bad for me. But getting rid of Klefki does open up a lot. Going this, how much do I do with Terra thingy for Moltres? Like, I'm just thinking about doing damage right now. I only do 10%. Ugh, I want to go A-Self. I think A-Self is like the better neutral here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like you should give up the Tentacruel. From where it's at, I feel like your best play is just give up Tentacruel. Like, I'm gonna be so honest. I think I will just click Psychic though. He does withdraw. I don't understand. I don't understand. I guess I don't know, because it's not like the Klefki is gonna live that many hits. Am I gonna risk a Thunder Wave on taking this thing out? He clicked Play Rough last time. I revealed Defog. I revealed I wanted to go into Wheezing. I want to click Flamethrower and get rid of this thing, but if he does click Thunder Wave, that does kind of hinder me, because A-Self speed-wise is just really, really fucking good. I think it's really good in this matchup. If you Thunder Wave, I'm gonna try and take it out. I've been playing kind of Scarf A-Self so far, because he won't be able to tell that I'm Expert Belt because I haven't hit with a super effective move. So I guess I'll reveal now that I'm not Scarf if he does decide to stay in and doesn't attack, doesn't go for like a Prankster move. He could get screens up. I don't know. No, I don't think you would get screens up. Okay, never mind, I'll take it back. I literally have revealed that I fucking have Defog on Wheezing, and I went into Wheezing on this Klefki, so I'm so surprised. I mean, I'm gonna go Wheezing now. I'm just gonna defog them away. I really do not understand. Sure. I guess you get a free switch turn into my Wheezing. Fairy Lock. Okay, what does Fairy Lock do? I think it like locks the Pokemon in or something like that. Klefki. Fairy Lock. Prevents all Pokemon from switching next turn. So I guess he could have kind of like trapped me. I think I'll just click Defog. Look. Okay, yeah, good. I've shown you on Defog. I don't understand what we're doing. I don't understand. Like, I have shown Defog, my guy. Sometimes I don't understand people. I really don't. So what, you want to get a spike up? I shall kill your Klefki, I guess, right? I think that's like what the thought process is. So you play rough, screen spikes, I think is my guess. Really, man, if I was like set up on Ogerpon, like sword stance, I would have hot swapped Ogerpon. Ogerpon, I would have set up a sword stance and probably won the game. Or very close at least. I mean, I think I will just Fire Blast. Like, let him get the, let him get the one layer of spikes up. It is what it is. I guess I could have defogged again. We could have just sat here. Because I think defog might have more PP than spikes, maybe. 32. I mean, crit didn't matter. Crit didn't matter. Oh, let's see. Galar. Defog. Oh no, spikes does has more. Never mind. He would have won the PV war, I guess. Also, I couldn't switch anyway, so I had to attack. Like, I guess I could have defaulted again, but you know, I that's true. He did Fairlock me, so I could. Oh, wait, no, he's Fairlock. So he's player of Fairlock, Spikes, Light Screen. I knew the entire moveset. Whitebeard. That's the language. I think Manaphy. Low-key, I kind of just want to give up Wheezing. I mean, if you only have Sludge Wave and you don't have Psychic, which again, if you do have Psychic, I don't understand why we didn't click it earlier, but sure, hold off. I don't know, it just kind of didn't make sense in a weird way. 222, I'm at 67. Yeah, Sludge Wave has a very good chance of killing me too. There's a Spike Up, so I don't really want to take that. Honestly, I think just letting... Yeah, I think just letting Wheezing die and then offensively positioning myself into something like A-Self, I think that's just a better play. Yeah. Okay, I really need you to hit here, Wheezing. So it is sub. I kind of figured it might be sub. Okay, thank God. Thank the Lord. I could have, low-key, I could have made a hot swap. Like, now, also, don't mind me, I'm just opening a can of something to drink. I low-key want to make the harsh swap into Ogerpon, predicting that he's going to go for sub again, hoping I miss, so I can encore him in. But I don't think that's worth. But yeah, I was about to say he should attack here. I don't think he wants to play the game. And he does also kill me. I mean, that was a very good chance of killing me. It was a... Okay, there's no hazards up, so it's an 81% chance to kill. If he's just like timid sheer force, which I'm expecting he is. I mean, A-Self now is like super free to click Psychic. Like super free. So I'll take this. Also now I know for guaranteed that he's not Trishkov, which is very nice. Psychic does 52 to 62 if you do have like max HP. Let me see. Wheezing would always break even when you have max HP. I do 44 to 51. Okay, yeah, no. So Psychic is somewhat free, is pretty free to click here. So that's fine. He knows I'm not Trishkov. Like that is kind of an unfortunate thing. Like he knows I'm Trishkov on this thing. The thing is, even this game looks really weird and really rough, but honestly, a little bit of damage on T-Tar and Moltres and Ogerpon can maybe clean this thing up. Oh, he's gonna give me. He's probably. It should be a Tentacle Sack here, I think. Yeah, Tentacle. So I think there's a Tentacle Sack into T-Tar. I think that's gotta be what it is, right? It's gotta be Tentacle Sack into T-Tar, which I think I'm just gonna stay in and hit it because. And Moltres, I don't think can kill my Ogerpon in one hit. So if I just get everything else low enough, I can tank the one hit. Oh, the duck? Chui Scarf? Duck? Duck the Scarf? Really? Does Duck the... I don't even think Duck's Scarf Duck kills me. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna hit it. Yeah, Scarf Duck, knockoff wood. Knockoff wood. But knockoff would also let me go into Ogerpon for free. So I'm okay with that. Take me out if you need to. I'm interested. Right, I'm really interested in this situation here. Like, I have a slight chance of killing him if he doesn't have any bulk. I'm assuming he's Churchgoth with the way he went into it. I'm gonna assume Scarf, like 100%. Yeah. Oh, Wave Crash probably actually does take me out too. Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, with the little bit of chip, the Stealth Rocks I took, that was probably guaranteed, I think. But I mean, okay, like he's +1. How much does that do to Ogerpon? I mean, I'm pretty free to go Ogerpon, I think. Scarf Duck with no terror seems super odd to me. Like, I actually straight up just don't understand the play at all. I'm gonna be so real, I don't understand that way of building and thinking, honestly. I mean, okay, maybe I do to an extent, because like maybe, I don't know. It could be on the Manaphy has to, I mean, it's Ogerpon here always, right? We do take the spike, which is kind of annoying. The Weezing is dead. I was like, do I still have Weezing? No, Weezing is dead. Because Weezing there would actually not have been like the worst play ever. I kind of want to click. I want to click Rock Tomb on the Moltres so bad. I want to click, but I also I feel like if you're in his position here, you have to attack. You have to. I think, but then again, if I'm Sword Stance right here, I think I win. Yeah, if I'm Sword Stance, I think I win right here. So I'm really mad that I'm not. I am so annoyed. Yeah, if I'm Sword Stance, yeah, I actually think I win. I think I just straight up win. Fuck. I'm so annoyed I'm not Sword Stance. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. So he does withdraw. Okay, so I think I did do the correct play by clicking Rock Tomb. And this is the mark. This is the Moltres. Yeah. I mean, he's letting me win. Like, he's giving me the chance to win here. Like, 100%. Because that was the misplay. He should not go Moltres here. You should just get the damage. Because you don't need the Scarf on, what's it called? You don't need Scarf on Quack. Like, you don't need Scarf Quack. Yep. I mean, I just have to click it again. Like, there's no other play. He has let me get a ounce chance of winning here by doing that. I think it was a misplay. I think it was a massive misplay. But T-Tar is like super. I'm assuming T-Tar is super fat defensive, right? I do hit. So we do take out the Moltres in 2 hits. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's T-Tar. That is the only one you can go to here. I don't think T-Tar can kill me either. Yeah, I don't have the damage, unfortunately. Not funny. I actually can't eat my Lumberry if he T-waves me. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't really do enough. Can I go Manaphy? There is a layer of Hazards up. There's a layer of spikes. I'm at 222 on Manaphy. But then again, he should always just keep this thing healthy, no matter what. He should always keep T-Tar healthy. Like, he would never let me get the damage. So I actually think the play is to hit him once. Then go Manaphy. He might miss. I mean, he's probably going for knockoff, right? What does the most to this thing? I guess we're just getting... I think I'm just clicking knock. Man, rocks or something would have been really nice. I mean, I have to get a crit no matter what, I think, unfortunately. I will knock just in case it's like citrus or something. If I was Sword Stance? It was citrus. Okay, so knock was actually the correct pick. Oh, I forgot he can just be Terra Blast. I actually forgot about that. I don't take that. Wow. I thought I was gonna take that. Yeah, that might be a roll too. I mean, it's probably with rocks up. I think that's in his favor. Yanchidoko. Wait, no, sorry, not rocks up, with spikes up. It's an 87% chance, yeah. So unfortunately, I do think we just lose here. There's not much I can do because I don't even think Manaphy can take it because I didn't bring Ice Beam, which I kind of really regret now. Like, I really wish I had Ice Beam. We're gonna end up losing here. I shouldn't die to this. Actually, no, I shouldn't die. Like, what's it called? Manaphy shouldn't die even if he stays in here. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna stay in. He should always stay in. That's always the correct play. Huh? Okay, he's way more offensively invested than I thought he was. Like 100%. He's way more offensively invested. Or he just got an insane wall again. I don't know. Because what Stone Edge? Yeah, no. From actually, wait. Let me. I was at 222, and then I took spikes. Yeah, no. I should always live. So he definitely has offensive investment then. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think ultimately I lose there because I'm not sword stance on Ogerpon. If I'm sword stance on Ogerpon, I think I just win. I definitely, like, I think this laid more so in the prep. Like, I could have prepped better rather than the play. Like, I think with what I had, I played fine. The early low kick for Luna was really good because, like, really good for him because it meant that Luna kind of just wasn't able to do anything. But also Luna just didn't have to come based on what he brought. Like, I did not, like, no Gengar, no Killer, no Laddie. I did not have to bring in a secondary Assault Vestmon. I could have gone away with something different. Like, Tauren would have been pretty okay. And then I think at the end, well, kind of at the end, but also kind of just in general, not having Ice Beam or Mana Fiend kind of sucked a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm not gonna stay too long. We take a loss, unfortunately. It is what it is. As I said, I could have done better with the game as a whole. But yeah, as always, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down with what you thought of the game, and subscribe to the channel for any future videos. And I'll be heading out. Peace, you too.